Hey guys, so today we're looking at some of the dangers associated with electrostatics and how companies, people, different objects are protected against this danger. So let's first of all, we're going to go back to our our fly guy, Mr. Peterson, and his fresh kicks, talking to his new friend, who, if you remember last week, managed to give her a static shock because of the way he shuffles his feet across the floor. Builds up an electrostatic charge on his shoes, and then which then travels into his body. So he had built up a charge. He had built up more electrons in his body, so he had an overall negative charge. It then meant that a spark happened when there was a large potential difference between him and the lady. So we also see this potential of building up an electrostatic charge as being a problem in factories. And funnily enough, Mr. Peterson has actually got a job at one of these such factories. Now, it's dangerous in one of these factories because this factory is actually making deodorant, something some of you will know about, some of you I don't think do. And the problem with deodorant is it is a compressed gas inside a can and it is flammable and can be explosive. And it can be flammable, it can ignite if there is a spark when the can is open. So if the compressed gas, the smelly deodorant stuff, is being pumped into the can, it can explode. Which obviously in a factory is a problem because you don't want things to explode because your factory gets blown up and your workers probably die. So that's not great. So what we've got are a few ways that this factory actually stops this or tries to prevent this from happening because blowing up factory is bad. Mr. Peterson's new accessory here is this little crocodile clip on a phone charger / friendship band number. I know it's a little bit cheesy, but this is actually what factories use. So the cable acts as an earthing wire, so it means if a charge is built up on Monsieur Peterson, um, it can be earthed, it can be transferred back to the ground. Now this is really useful because it means that that charge, which creates the spark when he goes near something that has a different charge, it just that charge can't build up inside him. So even though he's shuffly feet Peterson, it can't build up that charge, which is great. So what that crocodile clip does is connects to a wire, which is called a earth wire, which transfers the charge back to ground. So the other way that factories can prevent this build-up is this special anti-static matting. Now what this is it's a type of material which has either carbon rods or copper rods running all the way through it. So it runs from the top of the surface through the material to the bottom. So if a charge is built up on the Shuffly Peterson's shoes, it means that charge is, instead of held in his body, insulated in his body, it is actually allowed to move through the copper or the carbon. It is able to conduct through that and back to Earth. So it stops him from getting that buildup, which is fantastic news because we don't want Shuffly Peterson to get blown up in a factory.
Hey guys, so if you liked the video and thought it was cool, useful for your science, don't forget to like and subscribe. Little Puss will be very happy if you did that. What? Thanks very much. Peace.